Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you in 3 stages how to do a swing triple step correctly. We're going to get right into the video. Before we do, I just want to remind you to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss more helpful tips like these. Now let's get dancing.
Okay, so we are ready to add style and rhythm to our swing triple step. As I said, I'm going to be teaching this in 3 stages. We're going to start with our feet, then we're going to come up to the hips, and then we're going to come back down to the knees. If you're a new student who just started dancing swing, maybe only for a couple months, I recommend that you stick with the feet for a while before you incorporate the other 2 elements. So let's get started. I'm going to first explain what our feet are supposed to be doing when we do a swing triple step. So the first thing you need to know is your first step is going to be on the ball of your foot. So as you can see, my heel is nice and high. I'm really putting pressure into the ball of that foot. Then the second step is going to be a drag. I often compare this to like a peg leg because I'm not bending my knee, I'm not changing the pressure in this foot, I'm just dragging it over just like it is, and then I'm going to switch my weight on to my other foot. So then I go ball, drag, switch, ball, drag, switch, ball, drag, switch. Another thing to be considered here is the size of my step. I want to make sure that I'm keeping my feet underneath my hips. I'm not going to take steps that are further apart than hip width, okay? So I'm going ball, drag, switch, keeping my steps nice and contained so that we can keep up with the speed of the music and so that we can eventually begin to incorporate the movement in our bodies. So I'm going to just show you the footwork from the side so you can see it. I go ball, drag, switch, other side, ball, drag, switch. So I get my heel nice and high, switch, and I'm going to keep it nice and high as I drag. Another common mistake I see is people will start out very well and then they'll put that heel down, and that changes the whole dynamic of our triple step. It really depends on this keeping this heel nice and high so that we can kind of get a tilt in our bodies. Which brings me to phase 2. We're going to incorporate hip sway into our triple step. So I'm going to send my hip over to the side of my straight knee, and then I'm going to leave it there for my ball and drag. So I go ball, drag, and then when I switch, I'm going to send my hip to the other side. And ball, drag, switch. I leave the hip. Leave it, change. Leave it, change. Leave it, change. Leave it, change. And that should feel pretty intuitive as our body naturally wants to allow our hips to relax onto a straight leg. Now the third stage, and the most difficult one, is now adding flexion onto the knee on the second step when I do my drag. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to do my ball and leave my hip behind like I was before. This part is the same. Now when I drag and change weight onto that foot, I'm going to bend this knee now instead of keeping it straight, and then I'm going to switch and straighten my other knee. So I go ball, drag and drop, and switch. Ball, drop, switch. Ball, drop, switch. Still keeping my feet underneath my hips. Switch. Leaving the hip behind until the switch. The only thing that's changing is I'm flexing my knee on that second step. Drag. Drop, switch, and ball, drop, switch. And so those are some great tips to achieving a stylish and rhythmic triple step. As you can see, when I get to stage 3, I get to a point where I am really manifesting what's happening in swing music in my body. And that is always the goal in any dance that we're doing. So I hope that you can practice practice these concepts and apply them eventually to your social or competitive dancing. If you did find this video helpful, be sure to share it with a dancing friend, give it a like, and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss more videos like this one. Until next time, keep dancing.